No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. The guard and off guard filled by Jackson and Powell. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Back to Doncic. From deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triples.
And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Leonard. He had 22 points in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio. Powell kicks to George. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson has the open look. No good with the triple.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers to stop the run. Nice D from primetime.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's Jackson following the basket by JaVale McGee. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Here's primetime coming off a solid outing against Miami. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside, because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Pass to Powell. Back to George. Jackson up top. Passes it to Powell. Shoots it. Primetime grabs the board.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
To the middle, here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in their package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Josh Green. Reggie Bullock comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. Coffee passes to Zubac. Powell with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Bullock. Finished off the break.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
It's Wall with the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morris, no good. Mavericks leading by 12. Knocks it loose. Here's the break. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. George is checked in for Terrence Mann. Zubats. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Prime time, the pass to Kleba. And here's Bullock. Covered by Wall. Here's prime time. He's got 5. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Dallas, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Prime time is out there with Green, and it's Kleba in at the center. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against Miami got the job done. He scored 40 points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Leonard, no luck. So for Dallas, their last game a win against Miami. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. A different look for Dallas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Powell comes in. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. He's been a...
The Clippers, 29.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
So for the Clippers right now, out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Jackson in at the 1. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you've got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a Defensive Player of the Year type, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite Defensive Player of the Year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And George kicks to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's prime time. He's got 13. Pass to McGee. And that one, good. McGee's got 7 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. He told me that there are strained ligaments in the elbow, but that is it. Luckily, no major structural damage. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Down by 15. And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Powell dishes to George. Right side Jackson. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. They grab their own miss. Leonard the pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
To the paint. Here's Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Out to the right wing. Capella against McGee. A fadeaway. They get the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
2 minutes.
Here's prime time. Another three for Dallas.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Clint Capella. Marcus Morris comes in for Leonard. Amir Coffey's checked in for George. And John Wall subbed in for Norman Powell.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence.
Clippers trail by 21. At the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. Dwight Powell is out there at prime time, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Wall. That shot is off. Excellent D there from prime time. Well, as we know, it's here to stay, but people continue to voice their opinion on the play-in tournament format. Where do you fall?
I like it, Kevin. I really do. It's creative. It's innovative. It adds a level of excitement, that do-or-die feel that you sometimes don't get unless it's a Game 7 in the NBA playoffs. I really think it's a good add-on.
Here's the pass to Powell. And here's Wall. Shoots over Doncic. Wall, no luck. The Maverick shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dallas. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Prime time, the pass to McGee.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? He narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Outside Leonard. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Clippers also making some changes. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Clint Capella, and Amir Coffey is subbed in for Leonard. Here are the Mavericks now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Prime time, the pass to McGee. Chalk up 2 there. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Johnson, good.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Out left to the wing. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Preston passes to Coffey. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. It's rebounded by Dallas. Primetime's got 8 rebounds in this game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoffs. Something to think about.
Johnson, a wide-open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it. Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for Dallas.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for prime time.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Pass to Coffee, and that's a foul called on Josh Green.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul. So no